It's crazy that when Magmar is wounded, it heals itself by bathing in lava. Or does it? Wait a minute. Is that actually what its Pokedex entry says? This quiz is all about Pokedex entries. Simply put, you get 3 Pokemon and 3 Pokedex entries, and one of those Pokedex entries is the odd man out. The reasoning varies each round, but it's super fun nonetheless. I got 3 of my friends to help me out with this, all of which have very different levels of knowledge on Pokemon. Take the quiz with us and let me know what your score is in the end. Who of my friends did you beat? Let's get to it. Peter, Josh, Will, thank you for joining me today for the Pokedex quiz, just Gen 1 edition. The way this game works is very simple. You're gonna get 3 different Pokemon options, and in some way, one of their dex entries is gonna be off. Whether there's a word that's different, whether it's a complete lie, some which way, one of them is the odd man out. Correct answers get you 1 point, and that's all the rules.
I think I got that part.
If I've lost you already, this is not gonna be good for you. Pokeball, easy mode. This is gonna be the easiest round, all right? It's just as simple as 2 of these Pokedex entries are correct, 1 is not correct. Tell me which one's wrong. Bulbasaur. There's a plant seed on its back right from the day this Pokemon is born. That seed slowly grows larger. Start getting to think, is there something off with this one? I don't know. Charmander. The flame at the tip of its tail makes a sound as it burns. You can only hear it in quiet places. And Squirtle! Swam sometimes.
I'm glad it was typed out.
Swam sometimes.
Swams sometimes.
So I need...
To a non-natural English speaker, that would be brutal. They're gonna get harder?
Oh boy.
Is there one that you're confident is the answer? We've got 3. 3C. The answer is Squirtle. The correct answer for number 1 is Squirtle.
No way.
I cannot believe all of you got that one. Next one. Caterpie. If you touch the feeler on top of its head, it'll release a horrible stink to protect itself.
I don't like that.
Metapod. It hardens faster than the speed of light. Some of the world's strongest Pokemon spend every waking moment trying to crack it open to retrieve the forbidden sweetness inside.
Forbidden sweetness.
This is awful. Touch the feeling, you get a stink. Break him open, you get a sweet tooth.
And Butterfree. It collects honey every day. It rubs honey onto the hairs on its legs to carry it back to its nest.
That's the grossest way to say that.
So, are we going with stinky, sweetness, or sticky?
What?
One of these is a lie.
Your forbidden sweetness? Come on.
The thing, here's the problem, is that it says forbidden sweetness, but yet Drampa, kills bullies. So, I don't know.
Drampa kills bullies?
Yeah, Drampa
murders children that are bad?
Ready? From answers, I see Josh has said 1, Peter said 2.
Yeah.
Will, what did you write? Oh, 2, okay. 1 person or 2 people will be taking a lead. All right, the correct answer here is Metapod.
Forbidden sweetness!
Forbidden sweetness, a blatant lie. I understand thinking that touching the feelers was maybe a lie on that one, Josh.
Look, man.
That's
I just
wild.
thought forbidden sweetness was so far they'd do it.
Okay, this is your last one in the easy category. Articuno, a legendary bird Pokemon that is said to appear to doomed people who are lost in icy mountains.
Beautiful sight before you die.
Zapdos,
I think
a
he's
legendary bird Pokemon that is said to appear only when a thundercloud parts into 2 halves. Moltres, a legendary bird Pokemon that is said to prefer only wintry and cold environments as it keeps its internal body temperatures from overheating to the point of erupting into a supernova.
That's so extra.
This is supposed to transition you into the next round here.
I hope it's not as twisty as I think it is, because I think I got this, but I can't say I'm not actually certain.
If it's just like a small thing, like Zapdos actually breaks into 3 parts for the cloud or something, I'm screwed.
I will say for this easy round, it is not a niche thing. One of these is a lie. Let's see them answers, boys. Josh says number 1, Articuno.
I'm doubling down.
And Will and Peter say number 3, Moltres.
Come on, please.
Before the
It's Zapdos.
answers revealed, that sounds. If I'm wrong, then that has to be like an Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun Dex entry.
Right? The correct answer here is Moltres.
Okay, good.
Don't
Okay,
overthink
cool. We
it.
got this.
Yay! Look at
Did you make that one up?
Yes.
That's awesome.
At the end of round 1, Peter and Will got 3 points, and Josh at 1 point.
You got the next one for sure, Josh.
All right, boys. Now we're on to Great Balls. These get a little bit rougher. Dodrio. One of Doduo's 2 heads splits to form a unique species. It runs close to 40 miles per hour in prairies. Primate.
Weird.
It grows so mad that it punches holes in the side of docked ships just to create chaos.
It just hangs out on the docks.
If the boat gets patched up, it'll return in the night to do twice as much damage.
That sounds like my type of Pokemon. I hope that's true.
That's how Josh is gonna be if he doesn't get any more points.
Golbat. Once it strikes, it will not stop draining energy from the victim, even if it gets too heavy to fly.
Gross.
I don't want to say 2 out of principle.
One of these is fake.
If it's fixed, it'll come back and punch more holes.
In the Great Ball round, they're gonna get a little bit weirder on the truth side of things to make the fake one feel more real. So 2 of these are real.
That's the weirdest part.
Yeah.
Locked it in, and I'm making
Once
it
again,
prettier.
not confident, but one of them stands out to me more than the others, so I'm just
Okay.
going with that one.
All right, boys.
I feel like
you ready?
Right now, I'm telling you, I'm not saying 2 out of principle. I need this to be right.
Okay, let me see them answers, boys. Wow. Josh number 3, Peter number 2, Will number 1.
Wow.
Oh boy.
That's
heck?
awesome.
Let's go.
Can I just say?
So happy.
Can I just say, and hopefully not regret this? I'm pretty sure I have heard Dodrio's before. That was the only one I was kind of confident was right.
All right, you guys ready to see which one of you got a point? The correct answer here is Primate.
No!
That
I
one,
really
Dang
wanted
it,
it to be
Peter.
real.
That
I
one-
really wanted it to be real.
that one I
man.
fully made up.
It made perfect sense that was the fake one, but I was like, they gotta have put it in some other. Gosh, it's so ridiculous. It obviously makes sense, but
Yeah.
That one made me so happy.
All right, next one, boys. Poliwag. Its newly grown legs don't function yet, so it can only bounce to travel around on land. It prefers to stay in water where it swims up to 40 miles an hour.
that's as fast as a Dodrio.
Machoke. A belt is worn by this Pokemon to keep its overwhelming power under control. Because it is so dangerous, no one has ever removed the belt.
Come on. Come on, man.
Pick out the belt. He just
He just unleashed it.
Everyone dies.
Grimer. It was born when sludge in a dirty stream was exposed to the moon's X-rays.
That just sounds so stupid.
The moon doesn't have an X-ray.
Are you kidding me? If that one's not false, dude, that is the dumbest thing.
All they can talk about from Machoke is his belt.
Don't undo his belt. Whatever you do.
First thought when I saw that, the belts are removable?
The belt's not part of the Pokemon skin.
Yeah, he evolves and then immediately says, please give me pants.
It's
Can
true.
Dude, if I were a child in the Pokemon world, I would catch one Machoke and take it to the Elite Four and just take his pants off.
Honestly,
And just see what
sounds like a
happens.
strategy now. Let me see them answers. We got them again. All different answers. Josh number 3,
I doubled down again, man.
Peter number 1, Will number 2. So
No
again,
way.
only one of you is getting this.
Please.
Deception. I lied about the belt. I knew it came off.
Let's see. The answer here is Poliwag.
Let's
Darn
go.
Definitely can use its legs.
I thought I had always seen it hop around.
No, that's the thing.
shoot.
You're telling me the other two are true?
Yes, the moon's X-rays.
No.
Don't debelt
That's so-
them. Both perfectly
What?
true.
No.
Untouched.
I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot that it said his legs are useless.
He's
I just
unable to
complete-
use his
I
new
just
leg.
completely
The legs-
ignored Poliwag and was like, oh, belt that comes off, and he's nude and powerful, and moon X-rays. That's what I focus
He's so
on.
naked and powerful. Yeah, right.
All right, this is your last medium level one.
We're doing really
Onita.
good, Josh.
It's capable of jumping over the Eiffel Tower in a single giant leap.
This is getting ridiculous.
The dirt this Pokemon tramples upon is so ruined, grass may never grow there again.
Whatever, dude. Whatever. That's true. You're probably messing with me.
Cloyster. It swims in the sea by swallowing water, then jetting it out toward the rear.
Shut up, Zane.
Its shell is extremely hard. It cannot be shattered even with a bomb.
What kind of bomb? Stupid.
Just a bomb.
Okay.
Bombs can't do it.
Okay.
So this thing can be killed by water jet if hit enough times, but if you throw a bomb at it, it lives?
It's fine.
Kingler. It can hardly lift its massive overgrown pincer. The large pincer has 10,000 horsepower.
This is dumb. Horsepower!
10,000 horsepower of crushing power.
no
However,
sense.
its huge size makes it unwieldy to use.
So in the
freaking-
Pokemon universe, they don't have hydraulic press videos. They have King
One-
press videos.
One frickin' jumps over the Eiffel Tower, another guzzles water and shoots it out its butthole, and the other one has 10,000 horsepower
So I'm
and
gonna-
its crushing claw.
I'm gonna hit you with a rough fact about this one, because this one guides us into hard mode.
Cool.
Some of one of these dex entries is a lie.
Okay.
Two of them are
I know,
fully
I can't
true.
believe any of
One
them
of
are
them is somewhat not true, not fully untrue.
Josh, you'll get 2 points if you guess that it's Cloyster and what kind of bomb is actually it's supposed to be.
Let me see them answers. Josh said number 3.
Again.
Peter said number 2. Will said number 3.
Thank you.
So nobody said number 1. You guys are going in on number 2 or number 3 here. All right, for points. The answer here is Onita.
Oh!
Wait,
No!
The dirt part was completely made up.
Oh,
I did
That
this
makes
on.
sense.
threw me
It's
off
total
with the
BS.
Eiffel
Did-
Tower.
I did-
I
this
knew the
on
Eiffel Tower
purpose.
part was correct.
That one was so
No.
tricky. I didn't even overthink
You know
it. I
what?
just saw
This
Eiffel
is
Tower
great.
and was like, "Yep, I remember that."
All right, just to recap, after round 2, we've got Peter at 5, Will at 3, Josh at a nice solid 1. A
Yeah, I'm
strong
coming
number.
first place, idiots.
A strong
It's
number.
gonna be comeback of the century.
All right, boys. Ultra Ball, hard mode. Get your butts ready. Nidorino. It doesn't care if there's anything in its way. It just charges and destroys all obstacles.
Such a stupid Pokedex.
Pidgeotto. It has outstanding vision. However high it flies, it is able to distinguish the movements of its prey. Vulpix. If it's attacked by an enemy that is stronger than itself, it feigns injury to fool the enemy and escapes. Boys,
Still makes
here's the
sense, yeah.
trick. All of these are real dex entries.
No.
One of them is not the right dex entry for this Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't make any of these up. They're all real, but one of them is not with the correct Pokemon.
Dude, that Nidorino one is so stupid.
Again, they're
I don't
all
care what
real
Pokemon
dex
it's
entries.
for. I know.
wait.
I know.
Oh, now you got me overthinking.
That's what I like to
I'm
hear.
not gonna lie, but
I'm
before
done,
you
yes.
said anything, I thought Vulpix's sounded weird seeing that on Vulpix.
Okay.
But Will rereading Nidorino's also makes me think that that could very well be another one's.
Because the thing is, I definitely tried to make sure all of these sounded like at least this Pokemon and one other Pokemon.
Right. I can see that with any of them too. Yeah.
I know.
The goal was that you can at least envision one other Pokemon that this works for. Let me see them answers, boys. Josh said number 2. Peter, you said C, no wait, A. So
Aw,
you're
man.
going with A?
I am going with A. I think
Okay.
that's
Right.
Rhyhorns.
Okay, so number 2,
That's what I was
number
thinking.
1,
That's the one I could see.
and
with it.
Will said number 1.
I was thinking Rhyhorn or Rhydon.
Nobody said Vulpix
Yeah,
here.
it definitely reminds me of one of those two.
The correct answer is Nidorino.
Oh my gosh! I shouldn't have
is
said
Rhyhorns.
anything.
Yeah,
This is why I don't commiserate things.
It's Rhyhorns. You have
I'm
your-
gonna be catching up.
See, oh my gosh, I could see.
I'm angry.
Next one, boys. Vaporeon.
Oh yes.
Oh, we all know
Clean,
this. That's
clear waters are its usual habitat. When it's about to be attacked by an invading enemy, it dives into the water to hide. Flareon. When it catches prey or finds berries, it breathes fire on them until they're well done, and then it gobbles them up. Jolteon. When several of these Pokemon gather, their electricity could build and cause lightning storms. Again, one of these is just not with the right Pokemon. Will, I know you want to keep your answer close to your chest, but do you guys got any thoughts?
0 thoughts in this head.
No thoughts? 0 thoughts?
No thoughts this time.
1, 2, or 3, boys. What you got?
I'll confidently tell you guys, it's not Vaporeon.
Interesting play, Peter.
You know, Peter, I'm going to tell you right now, if you actually lied to me, you're a really mean, horrible person.
You're a super butthole. Josh, I think it's the third one. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's Jolteon.
And then you're gonna guess 2.
I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you. Come on now.
Absolutely, you'd do that to me.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty torn. The third one is totally Magnemite. I'm calling it. I'm putting 3.
I'm gonna. You know what? Even if you're not putting 3, I'm gonna put 3 because if it's right and you didn't put 3, then like 3. You suck.
Let's see them answers, boys. Good news. All of you put 3. Shady news, we still need to see if it's right or not.
If it's not right, I'm gonna cry.
So you're either all going up or going down together.
If it's not right, I'm gonna not care about what obstacles are in front of me and run through everything.
Okay, the correct answer here is Jolteon. Y'all got it. Woo! It was in fact Pikachu's Dex entry.
Okay.
I'm now in the upper echelon of Pokedex quizzes.
Josh is no longer at a lonely little one. He now at least has a friend with that one.
I got a buddy.
1 + 1.
Yeah, no.
But you know what? You know what? As they say, 3's a crowd, so I'm gonna stick it here.
Crowd. All right, this is your last hard one. Weeping Bell. The leafy parts act as cutters for slashing foes. It spits a fluid that dissolves everything. Mewtwo. It usually remains motionless to conserve energy, so that it may unleash its full power in battle. Abra. There are rumors that a child with mystical powers became this Pokemon. However, this remains unverified.
So somebody's kid just like
I'm torn.
And they had no idea where that child went, and lo and behold, it's just Abra that like flees from every fight known to man.
Pete, you're quiet. Are you positive or pretty positive here?
Pretty positive.
Okay. And I don't know if that's mind games or not, so that's the good news. Let's see them answers. Yeah. Josh says number 3. Peter says number 3. Will says number 2.
Oh no.
Will, who do you think that 2s belong to?
That's a great question. I was trying to get there, but I didn't get there.
When I first heard it, I thought it was Slowpoke.
Oh gosh.
Boys, your correct answer is Abra.
No,
because it's
I thought that was the one I was sure of. Oh, come on! Are you being serious?
That's right. That's right.
It's so
really just a difference between Abra and Kadabra. That's so dumb.
Right.
That's so dumb.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Clearly, Kadabra looks more like a child. Dude, I see so many kids with Fu Manchus. It's crazy.
I see the tails a lot, but that's about it. That is so frustrating.
That one is frustrating because why would a child turn into the middle stage of a Pokemon?
Because he's wearing a hip, cool sweatshirt that looks totally comfy and rad.
Point total after 3 rounds. Peter has 8. Will has 5. Josh has 3.
Yeah.
This is where it becomes any man's game where Will, you can tie in the Master Ball round.
You can tie it.
I got this.
Things are impossible. Boys, 1 to 2 words in these Dex entries have been changed.
Oh boy.
Everything but 1 to 2 words is true for that Pokemon. Let's go, round 1. Goldeen. It swims at a steady 5 knots. If it senses danger, it will strike back with its sharp horn. Kabuto. It is a Pokemon that has been regenerated from a fossil. However, in rare cases, living examples have been discovered. Kabuto have not changed for 300 million years. Dugong. It stores thermal energy inside its pure white fur-covered body. It swims in frigid water at 10 knots.
It's gonna be one of the knots, man.
Thank you, Zane. Thank you.
They're all numbers.
For a second, when I saw Goldeen, I paused and was like, "Is that how knots is spelled in the nautical term?" But the fact that it's on there twice,
I will say for these 3, I did not do it as dirty as a typo.
It's gonna
that was
be
the only thing I was thinking about.
One of the numbers got changed, I bet.
How mean of me would it be if it wasn't one of the numbers? Let's see them answers, boys. Josh says 1. He even doubled down and said he thinks it's 3 knots. Peter, oh my God.
What?
Sorry, do you want to do this again? Can you show that?
I guess I can. It's C and then a very, very well-drawn Miltank. And then Will, you just wrote, kill me.
Not even gonna take a guess?
I put 3.
No, this
it's
is
in the
okay.
corner.
What are you thinking with 3, Will? Because I also think it's 3.
I think it's something like the pure white fur covered. It just seems too descriptive right there.
Something about the energy inside is rubbing me the wrong way. I feel like heat within would fit better there.
Do you boys want 2 points if you
stores
can
the
tell
heat
me
within.
exactly what in them is wrong?
Oh, I do like that. So Josh,
Okay.
you guessed the 3 knots thing.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did.
You think the thermal energy inside? You think it's energy inside?
I think energy inside is actually heat within.
I'm gonna guess frigid water is actually icy water.
Okay, so you've all got to guess now where
Actually, not bad.
if you get the right Pokemon, that's 1 point. If you also guessed exactly what about it was wrong, that's another point. Okay.
All right.
Boys, your correct answer is
Man. Yeah.
Dugong.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It was not 10 knots, it was
Oh,
8.
I knew it. Once he
Oh.
dodged it, I knew it. Once he dodged it, I knew it. I knew
Josh,
it.
Josh, you subtracted by
comeback.
the right amount.
Second to last one, Onyx. As it grows, the stone portions of its body harden to become similar to a diamond, but colored gray.
It's such a stupid phrase.
That's so dumb. That is so stupid.
Kangaskhan. The female raises its young in its belly pouch for around 3 years. The young is taken out once it learns to find food. Cubone. It pines for the mother it will never see again. Seeing a likeness
Man.
of its mother in the full moon, it cries. The stains on the skull it wears are from its tears.
Yeah, that one's super sad.
I think I actually know this one.
Yeah?
I think.
Really?
1 point if you get the Pokemon, 2 points if you tell me what's wrong with it. You just need to be right about what is wrong. You do not have to tell me exactly what it is supposed to be.
As it grows, its body comes harder and diamond and gray. Maybe. Idiot baby gets smart.
You sound like Team Rocket's Pokedex.
Maybe.
There's a scene where Team Rocket's Pokedex, they pull it out and they're like, what is that? And he says, it's a Morpeko. And they're like, what is it? And he says, honestly, I'm just not feeling it today. And doesn't tell him.
I don't know if this is a giveaway hint, but I'm pretty sure I've seen a meme about one of these, which is why I think it's wrong.
See, I've seen memes about Onyx. What it is that Onyx is basically hard, like as hard as Diamond, but then like Steelix is only as hard as Steel, which is not as hard as Diamond.
Looking at them answers. Josh, you said number 3, Cubone, and you said skull, not moon. Seeing the likeness of the mother in the skull. I see what you, okay, yeah. Pete, you see A. What is your reasoning?
I remember seeing a meme that talks about how the older Onyx gets, the softer and rounder it gets.
So are you saying that you think harden?
I think harden is the wrong word.
Shoot.
Lastly, we've got Will, who also picked Onyx, number 1. What was your
Yeah.
reasoning?
So I think I'm gonna do something really dumb because I know that this one's been memed on so hard. I'm gonna go for something totally different. I'm gonna say it is, instead of butt colored gray, it's butt colored brown, and the meme is that it wasn't brown, it's gray.
Yes.
Okay.
I hope so.
Okay. Are you ready for your
Yeah,
answer?
it's gonna be.
All right.
It's gonna be cute.
It is Onyx.
Yes!
Let's go.
And Will got the reason.
Oh my gosh! Sorry. All right, I'm not
For
screaming anymore.
some reason, in the
Oh,
Pokedex,
no.
it says it's the color black.
Okay, I was right. I had the right idea. Let's go.
So that's 2 points for Will.
Man,
Yes!
I thought that would be too stupid.
It is.
upset.
It's
I
so
don't know.
stupid. It says
You know what?
black.
Last one, boys. Alakazam. If it
a
trusts
child.
someone deeply, it will let them have one of its spoons. Anything you eat with that spoon
I've
is
heard that
apparently delicious. Gyarados.
weird.
Once Gyarados goes on a rampage, its ferociously violent blood doesn't calm until it's flooded everything around. There are records of this Pokemon's rampages lasting a whole month. Gengar. It apparently wishes for a traveling companion. Since it was once human itself, it tries to create one by taking the lives of other humans.
That's awful.
If it's true.
But I'm a little stumped because the only thing I know about Alakazam's dex talks about its IQ. So this is a new Alakazam dex for me.
Very
I've
good.
heard that one. I read the spoon one.
When I saw Gengar, since it was once human, I thought that felt off. But then the end of it saying stealing the lives of other humans, unless you changed both of what the previous word was to human, which I don't think you would have done, then I don't think it's human, at least. That doesn't mean it's not Gengar, but...
Okay.
The Gengar one does not sound familiar to me in the way that...
None of these really do.
My thought about the Gyarados, I'm not sure if it's lasting a whole month.
See, that was the one part that I thought I was most confident in, that it was a month.
Gosh.
Sounds like you guys got reasoning for all of them.
I'm locked in. I think I'm not confident, but I'm sending it.
Final answers, boys. Josh says number 2, and he says that he thinks that blood is the wrong word. Peter says number 2, Gyarados.
Oh.
And he thinks that month is the wrong word.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I hope so.
And Will
Those first gen dexes can be pretty ridiculous.
That'd be cool.
and Will says number 2, and he also thinks that the violent blood is the lie.
Oh, let's go.
I know.
So this could be 2
That
points.
means if it's number 2,
Yeah.
then I cannot win.
That means Peter wins.
But you could still
Let's
make
see
it
how bad I lose.
All right,
We're
game
just seeing
over.
how bad I
Just-
yeah.
Wait, is this for the
I'm
win?
kidding.
So wait, he could still
yeah.
tie.
No, he can't
No.
because you picked
No,
the
I
same
can't.
one.
It's-
So you'd get
Oh.
1 point if he got
He needed
2
2
anyway.
points and you needed 0.
Gotcha. Okay,
Still,
sorry.
nevertheless, let's see what the final answer is. The final one is Gyarados.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And
Yeah,
it's
I
not
did it.
that it's flooded everything, it says
Oh.
it burns everything.
Oh
that's-
my
what?
gosh, that looks so familiar now that I see it.
Yeah. I felt real good about that one
Yo.
because I'm like,
Yep.
why would I think of Gyarados burning something over flooding something?
Yeah.
Right.
I
That's
totally have
unreal.
seen that one.
Yep.
Not
Huh.
bad, man.
I felt
Because it's
pretty
bad.
rampaging. It's destroying the city.
Final tally is that in third place we got Josh with 4.
Woo!
In second place we got Will with 9.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
in a huge upset,
Huge upset. Who would have known the underdog comes up front?
the one who's drawn his own region of Pokemon with 11 points, Peter takes home the first quiz. Peter, as the,
Yay.
the quiet subject. Peter, you've won a handsome Magikarp.
Let's go!
That wraps up the Gen 1 edition of the Pokedex quiz. Super fun. Absolutely plan to do not only every other gen, but several different versions of quizzes for other gens. So subscribe and stay tuned. How many did you get right? Which one of my friends did you beat? Did you keep up with Peter? Did you manage to keep up with Josh? We're all in different places in Pokemon knowledge. Some of these are significantly easier and significantly harder than others. But that's the beauty of it. It levels the playing field. You either show off your knowledge of Pokemon or your amazing guessing skills. I can't wait to do another one of these. Thank you guys so much for watching. And hey, goodbye forever.